Ulysses and my sweater, heaven and energy, and the clouds, and the gravity seven. Touch my neck, and I'll touch yours. You in the high-waisted shorts. Oh, no big fun, the big fun.
Hey, Butter's here. Oh, we got some people in the chat. Or not in the chat. They're in the stream.
Oh, should
but
I
they're
have
not in the chat
one
yet.
of those
Yeah.
weird ass baby
That
carriers?
looks good. Oh, I need some slippers. My feet are cold. Can I?
I'm taking over.
I'll invite your friends. Yeah.
Say hi to your Uncle Mike.
Hey, Mike. How you doing, Uncle?
Hi.
Wow. People just ripping up in the chat. Lots of people in the chat.
Oh, sleepy.
Oh, Dallas is here for the first time. You know
Oh, hi,
before?
Dallas. I've heard a lot about Dallas.
Is she awake or asleep, or is she in a Schrodinger's squash kind of
She is.
situation?
Sleeping.
Okay.
My feet are cold too.
I think everyone's.
Dallas is finally not at work. That's good.
Yeah, he's.
Last time I was also at work. And I missed it.
Who is Doobu Badoo? Why do they keep coming?
No one invited you, Goo Goo Bajoo. Dude, butter is cold. Feel her?
Oh yeah, she's cold to touch. Can you get a thermometer? Let's take her temperature. How old is she? This thing asks like in months.
What? She's like 6 months old.
Oh, hi, Jeremy's stepdad. Thanks for
Hello.
coming. Do I just put it in her mouth?
Stick it in.
Open up, butter.
You getting anything?
Yeah, it says she's room temperature.
That's a good sign.
She's 21 degrees.
That's a good temperature. She's happy about it. She's good.
She's
Just
good.
sit right there.
Can I give
while
instructions for my viewers, our viewers?
Joke's on you. The stream's just gonna be the squash today.
Yeah. No, we can bring the computer over in the middle. I just want to.
Oh, I
Give
care about getting
instructions.
tea.
Okay.
Okay, you instruct.
Yeah, I'll
I
give
see.
instructions. Here's the thing. Oh, hi, Kelvin. Welcome to Anthony's trivia team who are joining for the first time. For those of you who don't know me, my name is David. I'm the host of this trivia. But I assume all of you do know me, because why would you be here otherwise? I will not throw my squash into the river. She is happy and healthy. This is Butter the squash. I do look a little bit like Carlos, don't I, from YTV. One time, here's a fun story, a fun family tale. One time, my brother, Michael, who's in the chat, he decided to send hate mail to the hosts of YTV. He said, you suck. That's all he really said. He said that you suck. But then they sent him a snarky response. Probably some intern crafted it saying, oh, I'm sorry we suck. We're taking lessons on how to suck less, not suck so bad. And I was terrified that they responded to him. I thought they were going to come and kill our whole family for his insolence. Oh boy, that was a scary time in the Young household. Okay, so here's how trivia works. Get your team together, choose a team name, because at the end of the night tonight, I'm going to make you enter all of your scores for each round. So write down your answers on a piece of paper, mark them, and then tell us what scores you got. The format is going to be similar to the other day. There's going to be 6 rounds of 5 questions each, sort of like a round of Jeopardy. And there's a special rule where there's something called a wild card. You can use your wild card on any one of the 6 rounds. And what it does is you can either get double the points per round. So if you use your wild card, say on the first round, and you get 4 out of 5, then you'd get 8 points. That's what double, how that works. But you only get to use it once, and you can only use it for one of the first 6 rounds because they're each worth 5 points. Alternatively, you can use your wild card on a round that you think you would do poorly on, and you just earn an automatic 5 points. It's like you didn't even play the round. So if you think like, oh, I'm only going to get 0 points on round 5, then you could just take the wild card, get free 5 points. So it's up to you. You can use it either to double down or take a free 5 points. That's how the wild card works. And then I'm stealing this from trivia that I went to with Sheridan and Guelph one time. For the final round, it's going to be worth just so many points. Almost so many points, like it's kind of like the snitch in Quidditch. It almost renders the rest of the trivia pointless. You can earn up to 50 points in the final round. So like, yeah, there's a lot of points up for grabs in the final round today. So I'm going to give you a bunch of time to work on that. I decided to speed things up. I'm only going to take up the answers after the first 3 rounds. So I'm only going to take up the answers twice. So I'm going to ask 3 rounds of questions, which is 15 questions, 3 categories, and then take them up, and then take a short break, and another 3 rounds, and then I'll take up those answers, then another break, then that final 50-point round at the end. Yeah, so again, how the wild card works is you get 1 wild card. You can play it in any of the first 6 rounds, and you can either double down on a round, which means I think we're going to do really well in this round, like say round 3. So you say, okay, we're going to double down on round 3, and you get double the points for that round. Alternatively, if you're like kind of more of a scaredy cat, you can use the wild card to just take a free 5 points in any round of your choosing. But you can only do either or, and you can only use it once. Okay, here are what those rounds are, in case you're trying to decide. Round 1 is called social. Round 2 is called distancing. I was very inspired here. Round 3 is about donuts. That was the round that Michael wrote and his friends. Round 4 is before and after, backed by popular demand. We have a before and after round, which is the most common Jeopardy category from what I've heard. There's too many computers open right now. 5 is biopics. Those are movies Those are movies that are about real people, like a biographical pick, but it's like a fictional adaptation, kind of like The Theory of Everything is a biopic about Stephen King. Not Stephen King, Stephen Hawking. Should make a biopic about Stephen King. Which I thought it was a biopic about Stephen King, but learned later that it's actually just completely fiction. And then there's a final round, but you can't double down on that one. All right. I think we're about ready to get started here. Looks like we got a lot of people in the chat. And I'm making a special request today because in all these streams, you all get to see me and then feel my presence, but I don't really get to feel your presence so much. So if every one of you who has me as a friend on Messenger, if you can send me a picture of you playing trivia, I would very much appreciate it. Another rule for those of you joining us for the first time is required that you say yeah in the chat, so I know that you're alive and well out there. So I'll get started with the first round, which is social is the theme. If you could just all give me a big yeah in the chat, then I'll know we can get started. So once again, once I start seeing the chat fill up completely with yeahs, then we'll get started with round number 1, which is about social. Just as we are getting ready to start. Butters now. Oh, wow. So many yeahs in the chat.
Hey, the background's like nicer like that. Looks
Anthony's parents' home. Okay. Look how many people we got. We're like growing in popularity. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I asked people to send me pictures of them playing trivia.
When can I take that hat off? Because it's itchy.
You can take it off whenever you want.
Wait, maybe butter.
I'm not in charge of your life. Here's Sheridan. I didn't even know Sheridan was here today. Huh. Well, Sophie must be here. Okay, here we come. Here we are getting started with round number 1. The theme is social. All these questions were inspired by the word social. Question 1. In the young adult novel, The Outsiders, what is the rival gang of the Greasers? Do you read The Outsiders when you were in school?
No.
Sucks to Suck. It's a very good book. Johnny stabs a man. Wow, lots of pictures of people playing on the old internet. Good stuff. Thanks everyone who's sending in pictures of yourselves. Question number 1 again. In the young adult novel The Outsiders, what is the rival gang of the Greasers?
What is the question?
You have to decide your bonus. I don't really care. I guess decide before the round begins. I don't need that up on here.
I think I just saw people breaking their social
Yeah.
distancing. Did I call the police? Or-
No, it's okay. Yeah, I think it's like pretty frozen, the stream, because it went down to 13 and it was up to like 25. All right. Question 1 again, because it did freeze for a lot of people. Question 1 again. In the young adult novel The Outsiders, what is the rival gang of the Greasers? Yeah, I don't know why it crashed. All right. We can repeat questions after if you need them. Question number 2. Do you want to read this one?
Yep. In general, what does the first digit of your social insurance number represent?
This one is inspired by the word social.
Question 2. In general, what does the first digit of your social insurance number represent?
Yeah, I added the qualifier in general because apparently there are some exceptions, but for most of you, this is true. I didn't
Why would
really
there be an exception?
I don't know, because the government is inefficient. Yeah, I forgot to mention this, but don't use the internet to look up the answers, and don't put any answers in the chat. Put other stuff in the chat by all means. I love seeing an active chat. That's why I live stream, is for the active chat. But it's very sleepy today. Question number 3. What kind of dating event involves women preparing a basket of food for men to bid on? Each woman then eats lunch with whichever man wins her basket. What is my sin? My biggest sin is probably that time that I ate that fruit that you told me not to.
What fruit?
On the forbidden fruit.
Right. I thought you were talking about the jackfruit.
No, I was just making a
which was not
biblical
good.
reference because I know a lot about the Bible. Question number 3 again. What kind of dating event involves women preparing a basket of food for men to bid on? Each woman then eats lunch with whichever man wins her basket. Oh, that was a big sin too. Do you remember that that's how we met?
What?
Yeah, you made that basket of food and I
Oh, yes.
bid on it at the auction.
Yep. How much did you bid?
12 euros. It was in Paris that this took place. All right, you can read them. Question 4.
4. Dissolved in 1991. What did USSR stand for?
I guess it still stands for that. It's just like
Yeah.
not used anymore.
Dissolved in 1991. What did USSR stand for?
That was question number 4 of round number 1. Butter. Oh, butter.
Yeah, we have a cool background now with those.
Yeah, I like these picture
Postcards,
things
yeah.
up here.
Good job.
And
Ian.
your art here.
Mhm.
That's cool too. All right. And final question of this first round, which is about social. Question number 5. Before composing the scores for movies like The Social Network and Bird Box, Trent Reznor was best known as the lead singer of what band? We're looking here for the name of Trent Reznor's band. Would you know this one?
Nope.
Okay, cool. And one more time, question number 5 of round 1. Before composing the scores for movies like The Social Network and Bird Box, Trent Reznor was best known as the lead singer of what band? So how it's going to work is I will repeat any questions that you want for this round, but I won't take up the answers until the end of round 3. So if you want to rehear any questions from this round, let me know now. Anything from 1 through 5. If not, then I'll move on to round number 2, and then I'll take up the questions at the end of round 3. All right, here they come again. Question number 1 again. In the young adult novel, The Outsiders, what is the rival gang of the Greasers?
This year?
Stay gold, pony boy. Yeah, you can hold it. Can I have a sip of your tea?
Go for
Is
it.
this the stash one again?
Yeah.
You're like addicted to
Oh
it.
no, it's just crying.
Question number 3
It's
again.
okay.
What kind of dating event involves women preparing a basket of food for men to bid on? Each woman then eats lunch with whichever man wins her basket. What do you think the maximum amount of money I would spend on a basket of food you made would be?
Like $15.
Mm-hmm.
Butter is crying.
Oh, sorry. She's not angry. She's just crying. And her eyes are very thin because
She's like crying.
she inherited all of our Asian genes. Yeah, they eat the food out of the basket. Yeah. So you prepare like a meal for 2 and you put it into this basket. I can't say what the name is for the specific type of basket you put it into because that is too much of a hint. All right. Number 4, one final time, then I'll move on. Question 4. Dissolved in 1991, what did USSR stand for? And you need to get all 4 words correct to earn the point on this one. USSR, what does that stand for? Okay. Moving on to round number 2. The theme of round 2 is distancing. Would anyone like to, this round is all about units of measuring distance. Would anyone like to take 5 or double down? Play your wild card. Round 2 is all about units of distance. Da, da, da. And go ahead and say yeah in the chat when you're ready for round 2.
My back hurts.
Do you want me to press it again?
Maybe.
You can do it now if you want. I'm just waiting for people to say yeah in the chat. Like social distancing. That's when you dress up like Gene Simmons and Skype your parents. All right, we're good to go. Question number 1 of distancing. Question 1. What unit of distance is officially defined as 648,000 divided by pi astronomical units? So like the number is 648,000 over the constant pi. Question number 1 again. What unit of distance is officially defined as 648,000 divided by pi astronomical units? Why am I not wearing my Amsterdam bucket hat? It's because in these desperate times, sometimes we have to make sacrifices. One of my sacrifices is that I evacuated my home where my bucket hat is, and I only had time to pack one of my 2 bucket hats, and this is the one I chose because it fits my head better.
I yelled and said, like, take only one.
I only have room for one. It was like David's choice. I only had time to save one of my bucket hats. This is the one I saved. Islander Life. Prince Edward Island, where our favorite TV show is set. Can you do question 2?
Question 2. I almost read from round 3. The Olympics, remember those, includes both platform and springboard diving. The platform is 10 meters tall. How high is the springboard?
This is a sports question. Kira and John requested more sports questions. Diving is a sport.
Question 2.
Sure.
Again, the Olympics includes both platform and springboard diving. The platform is 10 meters tall. How high is the springboard? I would have guessed the same.
Maybe. That could be the answer. I'm not going to tell them the answer.
There's some distancing going on in the chat. Cut it out.
Yeah. Everyone stop sending kiss emojis now. I forbid it.
Stop kissing in the chat.
Yeah, it's setting a bad example for
Especially
Butter.
you, Goo Goo Bajou.
Butter's going to grow up thinking it's okay to express physical affection.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that Quinn D is trying to defy us. Question number 3 about distancing. What ancient unit got its name from the Latin for elbow because it was defined as the length from the elbow to the tip of the middle finger? I feel like it would be different for us.
Definitely.
How long is yours? Yeah. Question number 3 again. What ancient unit of distance got its name from the Latin for elbow because it was defined as the length from the elbow to the tip of the middle finger? This is dedicated to all our fans out there.
Yeah, this is dedicated to all our fans.
Hey, what?
Goo Goo Bajou, get out of here.
Yeah.
We were just trying to illustrate the question. That's just offensive.
Sophie, can you get Goo Goo Bajou to behave?
So question number 4 for round 2. How many feet are there in a fathom?
I can't fathom the answer to this one.
It's a funny one.
Thank you. Sorry.
You're welcome.
Like your cat pajamas. You should show them off more fully.
Like my cat pajamas, everybody. It's like a lot of cats. One drinking tea, just like me. A fathom. Okay, let me repeat the question. Question number 4. How many feet are there in a fathom? Fathom. What?
Yep, that's how you say that word.
Fathom. Yes, that's right. A fathom. Is that barking?
Maybe. Is it too big?
No, but it's like a high pitch bark.
Yeah, hers is low now. Question number 5. Named for a Swedish physicist, what do you call 1/10 of a nanometer? Question number 5 again. Named for a Swedish physicist, what do you call 1/10 of a nanometer? Can you see on the nanometer level? No, you can't double down after the round. I've decided.
What is all this double downing stuff?
It's just like a gimmick. You missed the explanation.
Sorry, I was
It's just a thing
busy.
to insert some strategy into Triv. Maddie, can you please send us a picture of Zuma? Maria's heart would be warmed greatly if you send a picture
Love
of Zuma.
I love them all.
All right.
Wanna
Do you
see
need any questions repeated from that round?
Higgins and
Fire
Kaylee.
them up. Fire them up in the chat. Probably hanging out with Chris, Uncle Chris. Can everyone please say in the chat if you need to repeat any questions? I'm getting all sorts of pictures in the chat of people.
Some requests.
There's Kira
shit.
and John. They're playing. There's Michka.
Michka. Hi, Michka.
Does anyone need to repeat any questions for
We
that
should
round?
just have
If
like
not,
a daily like cat of the week.
If not, say yeah in the chat. Okay, here's our cat of this minute. That's Michka. Michka is a cat.
I like saying Michka.
Michka's a fun
Addictive.
way
Michka.
to say cat.
You want question 1 repeated. What unit of distance is officially defined? Oh, I thought I was reading the wrong question. What unit of distance is officially defined as 648,000 divided by pi astronomical units? Oh God, it's too many words in that question.
Yeah. I know. It's like math and stuff. And number 3 again. What ancient unit of distance got its name from the Latin for elbow because it's defined as the distance, the length from the elbow to the tip of the middle finger?
People are fighting about which cats are better in the chat.
Lots of good cats in the chat.
We had like a vote.
All right. And again, we're going to take up all the answers after round 3. I'll take up the first 3 rounds altogether to expedite this process. Say yeah if you're ready to move on to round 3. Whenever we get enough yeahs, then we'll move on to round 3. Did anyone else send me pictures of themselves?
Higgs,
There's Higgs and Kaylee.
another cat of the day. Very cute. I like him.
Yeah.
His eyes are very dark and a little scary in this picture, not gonna lie.
I read the entire Wikipedia page for Schism by Tool yesterday. And
Really?
it says like they used math and science to comment on social issues in their song Schism. Also, that's a hint for later. Everyone keep in mind the song Schism by Tool, because that's going to be the answer to a question later on.
You just gave away the answer.
I'm comfortable with that decision. All right. Moving on to round number 3, donuts. We need to make some special shout outs here. First of all, donuts. This round was written by Michael and his team, which included Jacqueline and Jeremy and Siobhan and Jonathan and Katie, and now apparently Jeremy's stepdad. What was it?
He's in here too.
He's in here too. Thanks for coming. And the round was chosen by Kira and John. Congratulations to Kira and John on their engagement. Yep. Okay. Round 3, donuts. Donuts. Question number 1 of donut round. What singer made it on to TMZ in 2015 when a video surfaced of her allegedly licking a donut on display at a bakery and saying, "I hate America"?
I've never heard of this, but it's funny.
I am again. Oh no. What do I do with this? Frozen. It says we're back now.
Okay.
All right. Question number 1 again about donuts. What singer made it on TMZ back in 2015 when a video surfaced of her allegedly licking a donut on display at a bakery and saying, "I hate America"?
I can't say this next question, but I don't know how to say that.
Okay, I can try it. Do you want to just power through it?
Me or you?
Yeah. Hey, if you're out there and you're able to fire some messages into the chat, can you try and dilute whatever nonsense Quinn and Sheridan are on about? So if get some more diversity in the chat. You know, hear some voices, some people of color, some women.
Yeah, where are all the women at?
Instead of all these tall cis white men just sounding off in the chat.
Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe and smash that report button.
All right, now we just got even more white men firing off in the chat.
Yeah.
This was a disaster. Question number 2 of this donut round.
Oh, Kira, yes.
Question number 2 of this donut round. Here's a really easy to pronounce name. No, I'm just kidding. It's very hard to pronounce. Gurbanguly Berdi Mukhhamedov. Gurbanguly Berk Mukhhamedov, the leader of this Central Asian country, disproved rumors of his death in 2019 by appearing on state television doing donuts in a rally car around a flaming pit known as the Gateway to Hell. There's a lot of words in that question, but essentially what we're looking for is what's the name of the Central Asian. Type his name in the chat here so you can see what it looks like, because it is very long. And that... All right, we'll hit refresh. Okay. Question 2 again. Gurbanguly around a flaming pit known as the Gateway to Hell. He's the leader of a Central Asian country. So just name any country you know in Central Asia.
Still crying.
She is crying. Use your magic touch. Don't shake the baby.
Works well.
Yeah, I guess it does get
Makes
them to
her-
quiet.
Makes her go right asleep.
Yeah, a good shake puts the baby to sleep. That's what they teach. Okay. Do you want to do question 3 then?
Question 3. In The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror 6, the giant mascot of this fictional donut store chain came to life and rampaged through town after Homer stole his colossal donut.
Is that how you say words? You say rampaged?
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 Rampaged? I don't...
The emphasis is on
Rampaged.
the...
Rampaged.
Yeah.
David and I don't always agree on how to say words. Okay, question 3 again.
English is not your first language, I understand.
Okay. You know what? It's leisure, okay? In The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror 6, the giant mascot of this fictional donut store chain came to life and rampaged through town after Homer stole his colossal donut.
Yeah, we're looking for the name of the donut store. What's the name of the donut store
Fictional-
chain?
What do you say? Rampaged?
Rampaged.
I say rampaged.
What about if someone is going on one of these things? You say, oh, that person's on a rampage?
Yeah, they're going on a rampage.
It sounds like you're like using an engineering term. Like, how much ramp do you need? What's the rampage of this?
Rampage. I feel like that's completely normal. We'll investigate later, but I have a feeling maybe like that's the British pronunciation.
Okay, maybe.
Rampage. God.
Okay, question number 4. What donut-related food made news in 2013 when its maple bacon jam topping gave more than 200 people food poisoning at a food stall at the CNE? Do you remember this?
Leah says I'm wrong. What? No, I don't remember this. I didn't live in Toronto at the time. Rampaged. Rampaged?
Rampage.
I don't know. Rampaged, man.
You just say it as like 2 separate words, like
Rampaged.
rampage. You're saying it as like
Rampaged.
ramp is one of the words.
Ramp.
Question number 4 again. What donut-related food made the news in 2013 when its maple bacon jam topping gave more than 200 people food poisoning at a food stall at the CNE? CNE here short for Canadian National Exhibition
this
for
shit
our
up.
non-American viewers, our non-Canadian viewers.
It's a fucking moment of truth.
You're watching a video on how to pronounce it?
Rampage.
What? Wait, what do I say? Rampage.
You're saying rampage. Nobody. That's even a British
That's
person.
all a lie.
Okay. Can you do number 5?
Question number 5. Commercials for this U.S. donut change in the... I can't speak anymore because I have no confidence in my pronunciation. Okay, commercials for this U.S. donut chain in the 1980s and 90s featured Fred the baker and his catchphrase, "Time to make the donuts."
Time to make the donut.
I don't know,
exactly.
guys.
Rampage sounds
Rampage.
like an amount of ramps.
No, it just feels right to me.
It's like the amperage. Are you thinking of amperage?
You know what? I am an engineer. Maybe I'm just thinking of something else. Commercials for this U.S. donut chain in the 1980s and 90s featured Fred the baker and his catchphrase, "Time to make the donuts." The rampage of this house is intense. Yeah, that sounds... See?
Yeah, because it's got too many ramps.
Yeah. Or like it kind of sounds like a concert term. Like, man, the rampage of the concert was awesome or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like when you're moshing, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, let's...
That's an intense rampage if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. It's like you're designing skateboard ramps. Yeah, what questions do you need repeated? Let me know which ones you need repeated. Okay, number 2 again. Gurbanguly Berdimuhammedov, the leader of this Central Asian country, disproved rumors of his death in 2019 when he appeared on state television doing donuts in a rally car around a flaming pit known as the Gateway to Hell. He is the leader of a Central Asian country, so say the name of the country. And again, if you haven't sent a picture of yourself playing trivia to me yet, I like to see all your faces, so get a good one of your face or something like that. Okay, watching it again isn't going to change the pronunciation.
Rampage, noun. Rampage, verb.
It's a lie.
Any other ones you need repeated this round? If not, say yeah in the chat, and I'll take up the answers from rounds 1 through 3.
Whoa. Did you just hear that?
Rampage.
Whoa.
Whoa, guys. According to the Cambridge Dictionary, this is a legit pronunciation.
Rampage.
Rampage. I'm not wrong. I knew I wasn't wrong.
Wow.
It's an American pronunciation.
No, that's when you pronounce it as a verb, it says to say it rampage.
Rampage. Rampage. Rampage.
Oh, okay, I guess,
There you go, guys.
yeah. I guess you are correct, because he is using it as a verb in this.
Thank you. Wow.
In this
I am the
case.
most grammatically correct.
Yeah, you've won it.
Okay. Are we done round 3?
Photo of Quinn. Nice looking. Okay, say yeah when you're ready to hear the answers from rounds 1 through 3, and then you can mark. You can trade
Ooh. Like this, like
you can
paw.
trade answer sheets with another team or not. You can mark it yourself because I don't care. Just be honest about your score. So say yeah when you're ready to hear the answers from rounds 1, 2, 3. Here's Cat 2.
Rampage
I think
levels.
that's what's her name?
Emma.
Emma. Yeah.
Emma's cute.
Okay.
She's
I
crying
need
a
some
little
more
bit.
yeahs. Specifically, I need Leah to say yeah, because Leah's always the limiting. She's sometimes the slow one.
That's rude. You can't just say that. Zuma.
Hi, Zuma.
Zuma's cute.
Yeah, Zuma's very black. I pet her. Get some more yeahs in the chat when you're ready.
Yeah, that was rude.
I know, it was very
You just
rude.
lost a viewer.
I know.
Now how are you going to pay the rent?
I don't know. That's already a concern of mine, legitimately. So I'm just moderating the cat pictures.
Oh, look.
She's wearing a hat. She looks cute. All right. I'm just liking all the
10,000
cat pictures.
gigaramps. That's right. That's a lot of gigaramps.
Okay. Here we go. Taking up the answers. Round number 1, social. Here come the answers. Mark your own or trade with a friend. Up to you. The answers are on this one.
Can you stop reading my private email?
Sorry, I'll go here. You told me your password. Okay, question number 1. In the young adult novel The Outsiders, who is the rival gang of the Greasers? They are called the Socias, which is short for the Socials, because I guess they're like rich kids. They're like socialites. They are called the Socias. SOCS, Socias. Question number 2. What does the first digit in your social insurance number represent? It represents what province you are from. So, for example, if your social insurance number begins with a 4 or a 5, then you're probably from Ontario. First number is your province.
Should I show them my card?
Yeah, let's show
To
them.
demonstrate?
Yeah.
No.
Just the first part.
Okay, fine. Bring it out.
I don't know where it is. Which one's them?
I think it's in the below the one you were in before. Yeah.
Okay, question 3. What kind of dating event
Take a look at that.
involves preparing a basket of food that the men bid on? Well, you put the food in a box, so it's called a box social. It's a box social.
Katie's an exception.
Dissolved in 1991. What does USSR stand for? You need to get all 4 words correct to get the point. USSR means Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. And question number 5 of round 1. Before he did the scores for movies like The Social Network and Bird Box, Trent Reznor was the lead singer of 9 Inch Nails. 9 Inch Nails. Trent Reznor was the singer of that. Okay. Round number 2, distancing. What unit of distance is officially defined as 648,000 divided by pi astronomical units? This is a parsec, also known as a parallax second, a parsec. Okay, parallax arc second, sorry. Parsec. Question number 2, how high is the springboard in Olympic diving? Well, there's 10-meter platform and 3-meter springboard. The springboard is 3 meters tall. Question 3, what ancient unit gets its name from the Latin for elbow? That is a cubit. Cubit, C-U-B-I-T. The Noah's Ark, I believe, was measured in cubits. Question number 6, how many feet are there in a fathom? 6. 6 feet in a fathom. So it would be accurate for me to say that I am 1 fathom tall to the nearest fathom. 6 feet in a fathom. And finally, named for a Swedish physicist, what do you call 1/10 of a nanometer? That is an angstrom. Angstrom. If you put like the little circle thing above the A, that's cool too. That's technically
Butter
correct.
is glowing.
Yeah. Butter is a beautiful squash. And finally, question round number 3. The ones that were written by Michael and his team. Everyone say a big thank you to Michael and his crew for writing these donut questions. What singer allegedly licked a donut at a bakery and said, "I hate America"? That is Ariana Grande is her name. Ariana Grande licked a donut. Gurbanguly Berdimuhamedov was the leader of what Central Asian country? He was the leader of Turkmenistan. Everybody's favorite of the stands, Turkmenistan. Yeah, I probably would have given you the hint that it's just one of the stands, but I didn't give you that hint. Turkmenistan. Question number 3. What was the name of the donut store chain in The Simpsons? That is Lard Lad Donuts. Lard Lad Donuts.
Lard Lad.
Yeah.
Are donuts made with lard?
I guess
No,
they
I
could
don't think
be.
so.
I don't know. Do you want to tell your donut story after this?
What donut story?
Question number 4. What donut-related food gave people food poisoning at the CNE in 2013? That was the Cronut Burger. Cronut Burger. Also, Michael says he would accept just Cronut. You didn't have to have the burger part, but if you said Cronut or Cronut Burger, that's worth a point. And finally, what U.S. donut chain in the 80s and 90s featured Fred the Baker and his catchphrase was "Time to make the donuts"? That is Dunkin' Donuts. America runs on Dunkin'. Michael, I'll let you be the arbiter. Answer Goo Goo Bajoo's question. I would say no, but Up to you, Michael. You can be the final arbiter. All right, and that is the end of round 3. So far, you could have some number of points from like 0 to, I don't know, a bigger number. Write down your scores. Write down your scores, and you can take a quick break. Let's see. Put them on pieces of paper or something. I'll refresh what the next rounds are going to be when we come back from our quick break. You can go pee if you want to. You can wash your hands.
The laundry.
You can move the laundry. I don't know. Get a snack. I don't know what you people do with your time. Right. Here are the rounds that will be coming up in the second half here. Before and after, just so you know what the rounds are if you're trying to make decisions, before and after is like, if I say Batman is the NHL's all-time leader in points, then the answer would be Bruce Wayne Gretzky. So like the last part of the first thing and the first part of the last thing, they go together to make a phrase. Before and after is reasonably hard. I don't know. It wasn't that hard last time, so it's not that hard again this time. I guess it's not hard because I knew the answers because I made them. So don't ask me. Round number 5, biopics. This is like a type of a genre of film where it's movies about real life people. And then round number 6 is formerly known as. So I will ask questions about things that used to be named other things. Okay, so I'm gonna take like a 2-minute break to rest my voice and for everyone to wash their hands. Butter will keep the chat going. Yeah, you can double down on a category. Just declare it beforehand. Zuma is arrived. Can you send a picture of Zuma, please? Oh, here's Dallas on the chat. Yeah, that's what Dallas looks like when he's drinking a mug of something.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Aww.
Oh, yeah.
Higgins. Higgins does look like a barn owl.
Yeah, he does a little bit.
He has that like intense gaze.
Okay. Cool. Can everyone say yeah in the chat when you're ready to get started with round 4? We are about to get started with round 4. Once Quinn says to wave when I'm about to get started. Can everyone say yeah in the chat? Kira says I remind her of Safari Adventure Gandalf. I do look a little bit like that character. Safari Adventure Gandalf is this character I used to do where I had a big staff like I was Gandalf. I looked like I was going on a safari. Oh, yeah, here's from Jeremy. Thank you, Jeremy, for sending pictures. The black blob is Zuma. There she is.
Cute.
Hi, Zuma. Zuma's a good cat. Wow.
Higgins is cute. I'm just looking at the cat.
Yeah, so many pictures of cats coming into our messages.
Higgins.
Dallas loves your PJs.
Thank you so much.
Okay, let's get started with round number 4, before and after. So again, how these work. I looked it up. This is the most popular category on Jeopardy, as in it has come up the most times in the history of the show. So it's like, yeah, like the end of one answer and then the beginning of the next answer, they go together. It's like an example that I asked last time was like, the Baja Men order a bloomin' onion. The Baja Men sang the song Who Let the Dogs Out. Bloomin' onion is the signature dish of Outback Steakhouse. So the answer was Who Let the Dogs Outback Steakhouse. Like it all went together like that, like a portmanteau.
It's your favorite sound.
I know, that's the only sound effect I know how to make. Can you make your like horn thing from?
Bah.
Okay, question number 1 of before and after. Let's see. Bring 2 of every animal to a group of islands. Again, this is before and after question 1. Bring 2 of every animal to a group of islands.
Yeah, I was just reading that.
Yeah, I can confirm that Sheridan's flaccid penis is quite small. But it's not a tenth of a nanometer. It's bigger, it's bigger
you can
than
see
that.
it.
Yeah, you can see it.
You can see it.
Yeah.
With the naked eye.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know. I might have had my glasses on. I don't remember.
Okay.
In either case, like with normal like 20/20 vision, you can see it from like a couple meters away.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, question 2 of before and after. Do you want to read this one?
Question number 2. A ravenous arthropod decides to fast, professes faith, pray, gives alms, and makes a pilgrimage to Mecca.
Oh, 30. I don't know if we've ever hit 30 before.
Oh, wow.
Yay. Momentous?
Rampage?
Go ahead. Can you say 2?
Question number 2. A ravenous arthropod decides to fast, profess his faith, pray, give alms,
Alms.
and make
Alms.
alms,
Alms. I like
and
alms.
make a pilgrimage to Mecca. I can repeat.
I think this is the best one I wrote today. I'll read all of these at the end because they're pretty fast to read. Okay, question number 3. I'll give you a bunch of time at the end to think about them. Question number 3. Rowan Atkinson invests his life savings in a 1990s fad.
I like this one too.
Number 3 of before and after. Rowan Atkinson invests his life savings in a 1990s fad. We hit 32 at one point there. Now we're down to 27. We're hemorrhaging viewers. They hate us.
Yeah. Real rampage.
Yeah, we're getting rampaged out here.
Question number 4. Yeah, cough into your elbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it. Don't cough onto the child. Okay. Question number 4. Just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry enough to try some miscolored food. Oh, I get it.
Do you remember the answer? Don't say it.
Yeah. Question number 4 again. Just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry enough to try some miscolored food.
Hey.
Hey.
How's your day today?
It was fine.
Yeah,
I
saw
probably
you.
only did like 5 hours of work today, but
Okay. I think the only time I didn't see you today was when you took that bath.
yeah, it was a good amount of separation.
Mm-hmm.
Question number 5.
Question number 5, before and after. The Duke of Sussex changes his name to some weird symbol. Quinn, you can submit your protest to me on Messenger at the end if you'd like, if you got it wrong. Question number 5 again. The Duke of Sussex changes his name to some weird symbol. And then I'll repeat them all again because they're like pretty quick to repeat. So don't worry if you missed one. I'm going to repeat them all again. I wonder if this can fit on all of my fingers. Nope. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. All right. Here come all of them again in before and after. Number 1, bring 2 of every animal to a group of islands. Question number 2, a ravenous arthropod decides to fast, professes faith, pray, give alms, and make a pilgrimage to Mecca. Question number 3, Rowan Atkinson invests his life savings in a 1990s fad. Question number 4, just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry enough to try some miscolored food. And question number 5, the Duke of Sussex changes his name to some weird symbol. A picture from Jackie. Oh, wow. She's got like a phone and...
Repeat 4?
Again?
Did you just repeat it?
I repeat it all. Okay, number 4 again. Just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry enough to try some miscolored food. All right, that is the end of the before and after round. So say a quick yeah whenever you're ready for us to go on to round number 5, which is biopics. So again, take some time, discuss with your teammates in whatever chat you have going on, or in person if you're breaking protocol. But I would understand if I lived near Higgins and Kaylee,
Yeah.
I would break protocol every day.
Just become a little isolation group together.
Yeah. Jamie, before and after is the best. I wrote about 40 of them the other day.
He actually came up with like so many. We had to weed them out. Otherwise, we'd be here all night long.
Yeah. I mean, I could have a special before and after day sometime when they just do like 100 before and afters.
Oh, Lord.
I could come up with 100.
Yeah, I think you might already have 100.
All right. Just wait for Leah and then we'll move on. Not because I think Leah's team is slow, but I know there's a lot of people on their team, so they need some time
They're
to
thinking about it.
talk, to discuss,
Mhm.
to use their brains. Hey, do you think the pieces will fit? That's Schism by Tool. Everyone remember Schism by Tool for later. Butter isn't angry. She's crying. We don't know why she's crying. She could be angry. She could just need her diaper changed. I don't really know. Oh, she fell asleep. She's fine. Sometimes she cries for a long time and then just falls asleep, so we never have to deal with it.
Yeah, kind of just takes care of herself.
All right, here we go. Round number 5, biopics or biopics. How would you pronounce that?
Biopics.
You would say biopics. You wouldn't say biopics.
Biopics?
I don't know.
Yeah, biopics.
All right. Go ahead.
All right, question number 1. What movie was adapted from the book Wise Guy, Life in a Mafia Family, which tells the true story of Henry Hill, a mobster turned informant?
I don't know. Thanks.
Question number 1. What movie was adapted from the book Wise Guy, Life in a Mafia Family, which tells the true story of Henry Hill, a mobster turned informant?
Would you ever inform on people or?
Sure.
Okay. I feel like she looks kind of washed out with that light in her face. Yeah, that's better. Question number 2 of round 5, biopics. The Last King of Scotland stars Forrest Whitaker as Idi Amin, the former dictator of what African country? A little bit of African history. Question number 2 again. The Last King of Scotland stars Forrest Whitaker as Idi Amin, the former dictator of what African country? See his name. His name is this. That is what his name looks like. Idi Amin. I looked up why is it called The Last King of Scotland if the answer is not Scotland, and it's because the guy was like very braggadocious and he'd say absurd things like I am the conqueror of Britain. Yeah. So apparently a reporter asked him, hey, are you like the King of Scotland? And he's like, yes. Something like that. Also, he killed a lot of people. I read his Wikipedia page. Right? Go for it.
Question number 3. Who plays the title character in 1997's Selena, a biopic about the popular Teano singer who was murdered by her fan club president?
Can you imagine if one of our fans murdered us?
Yeah.
Can everyone, discussion question, sound off in the chat. Which of our fans do you think is most likely to murder us?
I already know my answer.
Can you whisper who you think it is? Why?
Do I have to explain myself?
Oh, Jamie agrees with you.
Yeah. Is this even a question?
I don't know. He seems like a nice guy.
He has access to a morgue.
I guess.
Question number 3. I used to know this answer.
Yeah, now Quinn's upset because everybody is saying that he's going to murder you.
Frozen. Frozen 2.
Refresher. Yeah, Frozen is a biopic about
Yeah, it is.
Olaf the Snowman. Question number 4 of the biopic round. Inherit the Wind tells the story of William Jennings Bryan and Clarence Darrow, the two opposing in a trial. Yeah, you can make it like that. Question number 4 again. Inherit the Wind tells the story of William Jennings Bryan and Clarence Darrow, the two opposing lawyers in what famous 1925 trial? Oh, we could put up, we might need the charger at some point. It's okay for now. Soon.
It's here.
Yeah, maybe our internet's just really bad here.
Sorry.
Could be. Sometimes it cuts out. It's also like, I don't know, a lot of people streaming.
Go fund me, David's internet.
Yeah,
It's actually my internet. Sorry.
it's not even yours.
It's not even mine.
Like, there's probably so many devices on it right now. Probably be easier to stream from somewhere else, but don't have a lot of options. Can you do the last one?
Yes. Question number 5. Meryl Streep has 21 Oscar nominations, but has only won 3 times. Most recently for her role in what 2011 biopic?
Maybe we can disconnect our.
Apparently, YouTube removed one of Anthony's comments.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with the internet. Like, here, one, I don't live here.
2, we do not.
Two, we aren't in charge of the internet here. Like, the landlords live upstairs and they run the internet. So,
We're stuck.
yeah, we kind of just connect to their Wi-Fi.
Now, if we moved somewhere.
We can move somewhere and get really nice internet. Did you wink at me?
Yeah.
All right. Again, these are not my landlords. Question number 5. Meryl Streep has 21 Oscar nominations, but has only won 3 times. Most recently for her role in what? Airing on 2 weeks now. Those are your feet. All right. Let me know what questions you need repeated.
Leah says 1 and 2.
Yep. That's what reminded me to ask. Okay. Question number 1 again. What movie was adapted from the book Wise Guy, Life in a Mafia Family, which tells the true story of Henry Hill, a mobster turned informant? Number 2. The Last King of Scotland stars Forrest Whitaker as Idi Amin, the former dictator of what African country? And number 4. Inherit the Wind tells the story of William Jennings Bryan and Clarence Darrow, the 2 opposing lawyers in what famous 1920? They never won. All right, take some time, finalize your answers with your team, and then hit us with a yeah in the chat when you're ready to go on to round number 6. I disconnected my phone from the Wi-Fi. Maybe that'll help. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Take more devices off. Number 3 again. Who plays the title character in 1997's Selena, a biopic about the popular Tejano singer who was murdered by her fan club president? Yeah, sorry, you just got to refresh often. I don't know. But also, like, when we streamed from Quinn's parents' house in December, it was also really grainy. So the only good place I've ever streamed from was Sheridan's basement. So I guess I got to do this from Sheridan's basement. Can you drive me to Guelph?
When?
I don't know, sometime.
Sure.
For my next trivia.
Wait, can I get people to vote on couch color later?
Yeah,
Cool.
you can do whatever you want. You have all this power. You have like 30 viewers.
Never have I been more powerful in my life. Your turn.
To what?
Hold on, shit.
Does she have anywhere to breathe?
Oh, fuck.
There we go. Okay, she's fine. She's fine. She's happy. All right, whenever you're ready, we'll move on to round number 6, formerly known as. Round 6 was formerly known as round 5, but then I switched them around. All right. Round 6.
What popular beverage created by pharmacist Caleb Bradham in 1893 was originally called Brad's Drink?
Would you
It's a
drink something
terrible
called?
name.
You wouldn't drink something called Brad's Drink?
That's funny. I'm trying to.
Okay. Sorry. Question number 1 again. What popular beverage created by pharmacist Caleb Bradham in 1893 was originally called Brad's Drink? Yeah, Quinn would drink some Brad juice.
Question number duh.
Sure.
What sitcom was previously called Insomnia Cafe and 6 of 1 before they decided on its final title?
Would you watch a TV show called Insomnia Cafe?
What should the answer?
Don't look. I'll tell you after. Actually, I'll scroll so you can see it over here.
I like these floral
This
socks.
is the answer.
Okay, I was kind of guessing that.
Question number 2 again. What sitcom was previously called Insomnia Cafe and 6 of 1 before they decided on its final title? So those are 2 different titles it was originally called. Insomnia Cafe, 6 of 1. Those are 2 different titles.
So they changed the name twice?
Yeah, at least. I think there was another one too. Can I do question 3?
Question number 3. What island, now home to 24 million people, was formerly known as Formosa, the Portuguese word for beautiful?
There's also a small town named Formosa near Kingarten.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. They have like roller skating there in the summer, I believe.
Question number 3. What island, now home to 24 million people, was formerly known as Formosa, the Portuguese word for beautiful?
Is Marie the Japanese word for beautiful?
Yeah.
I was just like flirting with you or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yes. Good
Yeah.
flirting skills.
Thanks. Try my best. Question number 4. What chemical element used to be called stibium, which explains its symbol SB? SB is also the initials of my friend Sheridan Baker, but he never comes to these trivia streams. This is my 4th time running one, and I still haven't seen Sheridan show up in the chat.
That ass.
So if anyone has Sheridan's phone number or something, or his address, can you dox him? I don't know. 34.
What does doxing mean? I keep seeing this in the chat.
It's like you give out somebody's address online, and then like they send a SWAT team to your house. They like call in that you're a terrorist. I don't know. Dallas probably knows better than I do. Question number 4. What chemical element used to be called stibium, which explains its symbol SB? And finally, question number 5 in this category, formerly known as, what is the stage name of Scottish DJ Adam Wiles, chosen because he wanted to sound more racially ambiguous? They've explained what doxing is. Question number 5 again. What is the stage name of Scottish DJ Adam Wiles, chosen because he wanted to sound more racially ambiguous? What would you change your name to if you wanted to sound racially ambiguous?
Marie.
Cool.
Time to moisturize.
Yeah. All right. Does anyone need to rehear any of those questions in this round formerly known as?
I'd moisturize you at any time. Jam Bears.
Number 3 again. Number 1 again. Okay. Number 1. What popular beverage, created by pharmacist Caleb Bradham in 1893, was originally called Brad's drink? Brad. Brad Loaf. Hey, my name's Brad Loaf, and I'm his brother, Chad Loaf. And this is our friend, Ezekiel Ass. That's what we said our names were during a trivia tournament one time. Quinn was Ezekiel Ass. And Sheridan was Sphincter O'Malley. But they knew Sheridan and me, so they just wrote our names normally. They didn't go with Sphincter and Chad, but they didn't know Michael and Quinn, so they wrote on all like the website and stuff, like Ezekiel and Brad. Question number 3. What island, now home to 24 million people, was formerly known as Formosa, the Portuguese word for beautiful? Baby shark do
Do do do do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do do do, baby shark. Oh, there's no music around today.
No, we didn't practice.
Damn,
it.
sorry,
We can
guys.
play something from. Do you want to do your poll?
My couch poll?
Yeah, we'll do it after we take up the answers. All right. Finalize your answers for rounds 4 through 5. So before and after biopics and formerly known as, and then hit us with a yeah in the chat when you're ready to hear all the answers.
I'll just play like a little jingle while we're
Yeah,
waiting.
you can do that. What song is that?
It is not a song. Can you tell? It's just a waiting song.
Okay. Yeah, also by all means, if anyone with a better internet connection wants to host these, I'll write all the questions, I'll send them to you, and you can read them up from your speedy isolation internet. All right. Sounds like we're ready for to hear the answers. So we'll start with before and after. Bring 2 of every animal to a group of islands. That is Noah's Archipelago. Noah's Archipelago. Number 2, a ravenous arthropod decides to fast, professes faith, pray, give alms, and make a pilgrimage to Mecca. That is the very hungry caterpillars of Islam. I think that's the best one I wrote.
Yeah.
The very
That's my
hungry
favorite.
caterpillars of Islam. Question 3, Rowan Atkinson invests his life savings in a 1990s fad. This is Mr. Beanie Babies. Mr. Beanie Babies.
Mantis Mom? Oh.
Mr. Beanbag chairs. I'm not going to accept Mantis Slom.
Mantis Mom is just.
No.
But I do like if it's Mr. Beanbag chairs. That was
Yeah,
so
but like,
fad in the 90s.
yeah, I know, but people like invested all their money in Beanie Babies as because they thought they were going to appreciate in value. It's like the whole thing about investment was like specific to Beanie Babies.
Okay.
No one like invested in beanbag chairs.
What about a point, half mark?
Yeah, you can get half a point for Mr. Beanbag chairs. You get 0 points for Mantis Sloan. Question number 4. Just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry enough to try some miscolored food. The first part is lyrics from the musical Hamilton. Trying some miscolored food is the main theme in the book Green Eggs and Ham. The answer is Green Eggs and Hamilton. And finally, question number 5. The Duke of Sussex changes his name to some weird symbol. The artist formerly known as Prince Harry. Okay, so here's the thing. So you can come up with creative answers, but I purposely wrote all of the questions to very specifically lead to a certain answer based on information that I included.
Wayne's just gone rogue.
For example, I included the lyrics to a song from Hamilton in the one where the answer is Green Eggs and Hamilton. And in the Pillars of Islam, I included all 5 of the Pillars of Islam. I didn't just include like generic things about Islam. I specifically was doing all 5 of the Pillars of Islam. Okay. Question round number 5, biopics. Question 1, what movie was adapted from Wise Guy, Life in a Mafia Family, telling the true story of Henry Hill? That is Goodfellas. Goodfellas. Question number 2, The Last King of Scotland stars Forrest Whitaker as Idi Amin, the former dictator of what African country? He was the dictator of Uganda.
You say Uganda?
I don't know. What is the correct pronunciation?
I say Uganda.
Uganda.
But that's just me.
Uganda. Question number 3, who plays the title's character in 1997's Selena, biopic about the popular Tejano singer? That is the first starring role for Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez plays Selena. Question 4, Inherent the Wind tells the story of what famous 1925 trial? That is the Scopes trial, or the Scopes monkey trial, or like the state of Tennessee versus John Scopes. If you had that, that's fine too. I don't know why you would have that, but the Scopes trial, or the Scopes monkey trial.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, he was on trial for teaching evolution.
Oh.
Yeah. And question 5, Meryl Streep has 21 Oscar nominations. The last time she won was for what biopic? That is The Iron Lady. She plays in The Iron Lady, 2011.
Praying Mantis Slam.
All right.
Final.
And formerly known as, what popular beverage was originally called Brad's drink?
Oh, Pepsi.
Yeah.
Brad's
Pepsi.
drink.
Would you drink Pepsi more or less often if it was called Brad's drink?
I never drink it anyways, so the same.
I'll have a Coke. No, we only have Brad's drink. Okay, that's
All
fine.
right.
Is
That'll do.
Brad's drink okay? Question 2, what sitcom was previously called Insomnia Cafe and 6 of 1? 6 of 1, it's about 6 people. This is the TV show Friends. Friends. Question number 3, what island used to be called Formosa? That is Taiwan. I didn't say country because I didn't want to be controversial, but the island of Taiwan was once called Formosa.
I did not know that.
Question number 4, what chemical element used to be called stibium, which is why its symbol is SB? That is antimony. Antimony used to be called stibium. And finally, what is the stage name of Scottish DJ Adam Wiles? Chosen because he wanted to sound more racially ambiguous. His stage name is Calvin Harris. Calvin Harris. Kelvin Brown. Calvin Harris. What race would you think someone named Calvin Harris is?
White dude. Yeah.
Yeah, he is a white dude. But I agree that Calvin Harris sounds more ambiguous than Adam Wiles. That sounds very white. All right. We're going to take a quick break before the final round. The final round is worth a lot of points, and it's worth up to 50 points. And I'm going to run it a little bit differently. I am going to just give you the questions as part of a PDF. Let's see. I'm going to upload it as a PDF and share it with you, but I'm going to give you a couple minutes to take a break first. So take a break, and then when you come back, I'm going to explain the final round and give you all the questions just all at once. That's because I don't want it to take forever to read all these questions. Oh, that would be a cool hack if you could double down on the 50-point round. That's what the analytics tell you to do. Most efficient double down is to double down.
So much rampage.
This last one.
Giga ramps.
Great.
I'm glad everyone's going to pronounce it the correct way from now on.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently if you're using it as a verb, you're supposed to pronounce it rampage.
Damn right.
Can you try saying it the noun way?
Rampage. I did it. Rampage. Yeah. So much rampage.
All right. By popular request from Gubu Baju, here is today's discussion question for the intermission. What did everyone have for dinner? We had some asparagus
and 2 frozen pizzas.
And 2 frozen pizzas.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Marie's urine immediately smelled like asparagus.
Yep.
Which makes me wonder, how does the asparagus odor get through your body so quickly? Why, like 30 minutes after eating asparagus? Is it already?
I do always feel like I pee like.
You pee so fast.
I pee fast.
Like, do you have really high blood pressure? Like, how do you force it out so quickly?
Well, it also just like as soon as I drink water, I need to pee. Like, I swear, I don't know. I don't know what it is, man.
What did everyone have for dinner? That's what Sheridan wants to know. So again, what did everyone have for dinner? So much sushi. Did you make it yourselves? Here's a fun
We
little
should order sushi.
Yeah, we should.
Sometime. That's such a good idea.
We should go to that sushi place near you.
Shit.
Switch it with the stripey. Yeah.
That's where I'm playing Candy Crush.
Yes, I know you're playing Candy Crush.
I'm an addict.
Yes.
But you know what? It's okay because I know that I am.
Chicken wings in the bathtub.
Ooh. Also sounds good.
Yeah.
But man, the sushi is really speaking to me right now.
Actually, it makes a lot of sense to eat chicken wings in a bathtub because they're kind of a messy food, right?
Yeah, it's just like how people like swear by eating like oranges whole in the shower.
I've never done that.
Have you heard of that?
No.
Though? Yeah, it's like a thing. People will like be like, yeah, go like fucking, or like a peach. Take a peach. You know in the summertime when they're ripe and you're just like over a plate and it's getting everywhere. Like take that peach into the shower. Right. turn the water on and eat that peach like the animal you are.
Leah, if you're watching the stream right now, can you type out your best description of the peach scene from Call Me by Your Name? I know you really like that movie. I've heard there's some scene about a peach. So you just type out a description of that. That'd be great. When we were in Iceland, we started drinking shower beers. You ever had a shower beer?
Sounds good.
Yeah, but it takes longer than a shower to drink a beer in my
True.
estimation. Plus the beer starts getting hot.
Oh, yeah.
Hot beer.
That's not fun.
Should we make beer tea sometime?
What
Like
that?
boiled
what's that?
beer and
I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like that's a waste of good beer.
yeah. What's everyone's favorite food plus location combination? It's like, for example, chili in the rain.
Only eat chili in the rain.
Steamed wine. But Michael, where do you drink the steamed wine?
It's my favorite like combination.
Moon soup is good.
Moon soup.
You had moon soup on the moon. I like to going to. One time we went to an Italian restaurant in Shanghai. That was good.
I like soup underwater.
Yeah, can we go to Japan and then go to like an Italian restaurant?
Sure.
Nice.
Honestly, it's probably pretty good because they know everything. Sorry, that's rude.
I look like a young Dustin Hoffman, Jackie. It's been established.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can everyone say yeah in the chat when you're ready for the final round? So let's say yeah in the chat.
David just looks like a young Dustin Hoffman. These are just the facts, honey.
Oh, we're getting a steady feed of yes.
Damn.
Look, Anthony drew like it looks like a penis.
Nice. But it's kind of pointy. Like, wouldn't
Yeah.
you want to use a D?
Yeah, I would have used a D. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get the pointy dick.
I don't know.
$50,000 rampage.
Okay, here's how the final round works, why it's worth 50 points. So here's what I did. So last episode, I asked in my score summary survey for category suggestions, and many of you gave me category suggestions. So what I did is I made a question based on each of your category suggestions, except all of the questions have like many answers. So it will be named like name the 4 something, name the 5 something, like name the 5 Great Lakes, and you get 1 point for each correct answer. So there's 10 questions still, but each of those questions is worth anywhere from like 3 to 8 points. So I'm going to send you all of the questions, one so that I'll still read them out, but one so I don't have to repeat them or anything like that. And you can just take some time, work on them with your team. You can share it with your team, work on it. And when I added it up, I think you can earn a maximum of 50 points on this round. I'll still read out the questions, but I'm sending you a Google Drive link where you can view all of the questions. So if you follow that link that I just posted in the chat, you can see all of the questions for the final round. And again, you're going to write down like multiple answers. You're going to get 1 point for every correct answer. So some of them will have like up to, I think the highest is one of them has 8 points for it. I think the lowest is one of them has only 3 points. And I put in brackets beside each category who suggested it. All right, so let's get started with the final round. I'm just going to read the questions as well as you work on it, just so that we have some like background noise. And then that will also give me a sense of how far along everybody is. Just because by the time I finish, maybe you'll be close to finished. I don't know. This isn't sex. We don't have to finish at the same time. Hey, I made you laugh.
Yeah. That's
Usually you never laugh. Nice. Good. Okay. I guess I look like Gilligan. I think that's what they're going for.
Gilligan? No, you look like a young Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah. Okay, question number 1, science. This is suggested by Team Unity. Sheridan's childhood email address was GiftyBrain. For some reason, he thought that was appropriate email address. What are the 4 lobes of a human brain, gifty or otherwise? So first question is science. Sheridan's childhood email address was GiftyBrain. What are the 4 lobes of a human brain, gifty or otherwise? Question number 2 was mixology or drinks, which were suggested by Team Morbert and the Mountjoy crew. What are the 5 ingredients in a mojito? Like technically you could add other stuff to it, but traditionally there's like 5 core ingredients that you have to have for a mojito. What are the 5 main ingredients in a mojito? Question number 3 is Britney Spears, suggested by my friend Charlotte, who unfortunately couldn't join us tonight because she is working late. I guess she's considered an essential service, working in the telecommunications industry.
When I was told I was essential, I felt like really warm and fuzzy for like a second. And then I looked around and it's like fucking everyone is essential. And then it's just like, ugh.
Yeah.
I'm not that special.
Britney Spears, with her first coming in 1999 and her most recent in 2011, what 6 Britney Spears songs have hit number 1 on the Billboard charts? So we're looking for 6 different Britney Spears songs here. You get a point for every one that you get correct. And again, this is worth a lot of points, so the temptation to cheat is there, but don't cheat, because that's stupid. Question number 4, little-known facts about Butter the Squash, suggested by Melissa. Like all babies, our squash Butter goes through a lot of moods. What are her 3 different moods or faces? And because not everyone is as familiar with Butter and doesn't necessarily follow Butter's Instagram account, I made a point of showing all of Butter's different various moods at some point during today's stream. Question 5, World War II novels. This was suggested by Maddie. What are the names of the 4 Pevensey children in the Chronicles of Narnia series? Technically, this book takes place during World War II because the kids evacuate London during the Blitz, and that's where they find the wardrobe. It's wherever they got evacuated to.
Oh yeah, that's how it starts out.
Question number 6. This is kind of like a generous take that I did for question number 6. Katie suggested sounds the same. I chose instead to go with spelt the same, but sounds different, which is completely opposite of what she said. But I thought it was a good question. The letter combination OUGH has 6 different common pronunciations in English. For example, it sounds like O in the word though. With a sample word for each, what are the other 5 pronunciations? Question number 7, food, suggested by the Mountjoy crew. According to a 2012 CBC survey, what are Canada's 5 most iconic foods? And this is just the results of the survey. It might not be what you agree with, but this is what Canadians said as of 2012. That was worth noting before the Cronut burger was invented. Number 8, history of colors, suggested by Team K-Town. What colors were in the original 1903 8-pack of Crayola crowns? Jamie, I did send you all of the questions. You weren't listening clearly. Questions were all sent to you already in the chat on YouTube. I sent you all the questions. I'll send it to you in the Facebook chat as well. Question number 9, suggested by Team Morbert. send it to you as text too, just in case. Okay. Question number 9. Currency suggested by Team Morbert. According to some research I did, the Canadian dollar is the 6th most frequently traded currency. What are the 5 most frequently traded? Which ones are more frequently traded, as in like swapped back and forth? So I guess trading counts as like if you give somebody like rubles for rupees or something.
Oh my god, I have to show you my sister's Instagram in a second. Oh,
Okay.
God.
So
Scary.
funny. And question number
Concerning.
10, suggested by Mr. Baker. Jeff, songs with hand in the title. I wrote this question myself. I've never heard anyone ask this question before. This question was written by me. In the song Hand in My Pocket, Alanis Morissette always seems to have one hand in her pocket, but her other hand is doing a whole bunch of things. What are those 5 things? 1 point for each. And again, I wrote that song about hand in my pocket. Never heard it from anyone else before. Why do you still have this old version of Instagram where you can see how many
I
likes?
don't know. I
everything
just
has?
have the old version.
So you know how Instagram updated so that you can't see how many likes a photo has? Maria can still see all of that. Can you hold it up so everyone can see? So I posted this photo today, and she can still see exactly how many people liked the photo. And bonus question. The category is the song Schism by Tool, which Quinn suggested. Featuring 47 meter changes, what song does the band Tool jokingly refer to as being in 6.5/8 time? I'll give you a hint. The answer is Schism by Tool. What did your?
Oh no, it's not great.
What is it?
Where can I find Adam Driver somewhere? Because he's handsome and I bet he loves me. So does anyone know where Adam Driver is from so I can go and visit? So Kylo Ren official comments. He's 36 years old and he's married and has a son. My sister. Oh, nice. Do you know where he's from? Brooklyn, New York. Jason Allen. They live in Brooklyn Heights with their son and dog. Driver is the founder of Arts in the Armed Forces, a nonprofit.
Shit, they're giving your sister a lot of information to track this
I
man
know.
down. Your sister's cute.
It's kind of concerning.
Has she watched the Star Wars movies? Like, I know she's really into Rey.
Apparently she's watched them, but I don't know.
Okay. I don't know. How much more time do you need? Can someone sound off in the chat with approximately how much more time you want? And I'll take the average of everyone's requests.
Let me just check the laundry.
Okay, everyone's saying 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. I don't know. So what's the average of that? Oh shit, that really throws off the average. Here's Quinn sent a picture of him playing trivia. There he is.
This is why we voted that he would be the one to kill us.
Why? Just because he has a mustache doesn't mean he's a murderer. Here's Jackie's picture of playing trivia. Thanks, Jackie. Who else took a picture of playing trivia? Here's Jeremy playing trivia. He's eating like ice cream cake, maybe? Can anyone idea what is that Jeremy's eating?
Ooh, it looks tasty.
It's like
Cheesecake?
made cheesecake, ice cream cake.
Or a mousse? Like a coated
Looks
mousse?
like it has chocolate chips and like caramel on the top.
Looks
Yeah, maybe
good.
like a caramel cheesecake or something. Cheesecake, nice. Here's Kira and John playing in the dark. I guess they're saving up for their marriage, so they're not using any electricity. There's Zuma playing trivia. Hi, Zuma. It's Dallas playing trivia. Dallas Waterworth. Here's a cat. That's Ben's the cat. Ben's is a really cute cat. Here's Anthony playing trivia. There's Anthony there. Here's Sophie playing trivia. Thanks, Sophie, for coming out to trivia.
Nice.
I wish Sheridan would come to trivia for once. Here's Kale playing trivia. Thanks, Kale. Thank you, everyone, for all these pictures. This is a lot of pictures. I like it. Here's Michael playing trivia. Here's Michael. All right. Here's Butter's Instagram. Butter the Squash. You can follow her on Instagram. Butter the Squash. Actually, a couple of her moods are posted on Instagram as well. If you check that out, that's a hint. Okay. Jackie's team is ready. Wait for a few more teams to be ready. Once I've got like a bunch of teams saying yeah in the chat. So again, sound off with yeah in the chat. Once I hit a bunch of yeahs in the chat, I'll take up the answers. Okay. Leah's team is not ready. Leah, how much more time does your team need? Should I read out some of your emails?
Sure, read this one.
Hi, Marie. Please find attached quotation for tetanus project. We have not put any contingency for any additional scope to this quote. Please let me know if you'd like me to add contingency. Thank you for your patience on getting this to you. Cool.
They're going to do the flooring for me in the facility.
Thanks. I hear Dubu barking outside.
Carla, sorry for my delayed response. I had to venture out of the house to get medical assistance for my dog. It took much, much longer than I expected due to the quarantine.
Yeah, shit.
I think she's in BC. Carla, good old Carla.
Okay, there's a few teams not ready. I'll give you 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Then we'll take up the answers. In the meantime, does anyone have a good discussion question? Put your discussion questions in the chat.
Well, I thought we were talking about what we ate for dinner.
Oh, do you want to do your poll?
Oh, okay. So I'm thinking about buying a couch because I spend a lot more time in my room now. And I'm trying to pick a color for the couch. So I want people to vote what color. That's the blue. There's a yellow couch. Green.